An active day of weather in parts of the valley. Thanks to our viewer Jessica Cabrera for shooting this video near St. Rose Parkway in Eastern and Henderson. You can see and hear those hailstones coming down, and we've had a lot more action out there tonight. Brian, I see it behind you.
Right, that was from earlier today, and we've got a great video you saw from tonight and all the lightning strikes, and now things are slowly lifting out of the area. We're not done yet. The threat of flooding, especially that it's nighttime and those low water crossings, you can't see the bottom of the road, and if you can't see the bottom of the road, you just can't cross it. Don't go around barriers either. Not a good idea. That's all I'm going to preach tonight. I'm going to show you where it's all headed. It looks like it's going all to the north, and we're happy about that, except for you folks in Moapa Valley. You've had it for too long for tonight, and we've seen some pretty big totals closing in on an inch in some areas, and really Moapa Valley, Overton, Bunkerville, Logandale, we've really seen too much for tonight, and really the Overton arm of Lake Mead. Lake Mead has had some really rough weather there. Now we're starting to see some form out through Pahrump, you folks there, and Amargosa Valley as well. So we're keeping our eyes to the skies. We'll be tracking it throughout the evening hours. We'll be here till the early morning hours, and that's really when the flood warnings end, early morning. But at least we know most of this is lifting out of the Las Vegas Valley, and computer models are pretty hip with that tonight, getting it all out of the area in the overnight hours through the early morning hours, and then we say goodbye to it completely and do it all over again by tomorrow afternoon. That's the way it works. Let me show you this. This is fascinating. Threw up a decade of the summer monsoon. Put it online as well, so if you tweet, you'll find that on Twitter, likely on my Facebook page as well. Here's where we are right now, but this is all of last year, so we're already competing with last year's and really years past complete totals for the actual season. I'm glad we're not 2012. It might have felt like that for tonight, but we're not. That's really 3.5+ inches there for the entire season of the summer monsoon. That's unbelievable. We average an inch for the summer monsoon. Look at that. In 2010, we just barely had a spit there. If you see those numbers there, I'm giving you a nice long look at those numbers. Those are fascinating. Once again, they're online. Here's the other half of the story. Excessive heat. Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably Thursday of next week. That's a big deal. So once we get past these storms, the bigger deal will be these numbers. Look at these for next week. And that is minus the thunderstorms to cool us down. So we will have less humidity, but it'll still feel equally as hot. But we're not planning on big thunderstorms next week. We're planning on maybe the next day and a half, maybe through Saturday, before we start to dry things out a little bit and then really heat things up. And that's starting Monday. Even though that's not part of the excessive heat continues next week. Back to you, Tricia.
Brian, thank you.